Hi, darlings. So today we're going to do a get ready with me, and I thought it would be fun to do like a Q&A style get ready with me. So a while back I asked on my community tab, I asked you guys to ask me some questions. So I have a paper list of questions here. So I figured it would be fun to get ready with me and go through that and answer some questions together. So do I want to change things up? I kind of want to change things up today, and I think I'm going to do my base first, and then I'm going to do my eyes, which is unusual because normally I do eyes first, but fuck it. I just feel like doing my base first. Here's why. I'm trying the Farmacy Honey Halo ceramide moisturizer underneath my makeup, and I want to see how that does, and it's set down enough, I think. So I want to see how that does. So, all right, I'm going to use the Foundcealer, but I think today I'm going to mix it with my Joah BB cream and see how it does with that, because I'm trying to use this one up, and this is a little bit thick. So I'm going to try mixing them together on the back of my hand, and then we'll see what happens. So, okay. First question it comes from my friend Carly, and her question is, what is your favorite dinosaur and why? And I wanted to start it out light because, you know, why not? Okay, when I was a kid, my favorite dinosaur was the Brontosaurus. And the reason for that is because of the movie Jurassic Park. There's that scene in the first one, like the original ones, not like the you know, handsome Chris Pratt ones. And that's because there's that scene where they're like, they climb up the tree for safety, and then they wake up in the morning, and then the Brontosaurus, or I think it's Brontosaurus, or Brachiosaurus. Honestly, to me, they're the same dinosaur. I'm not a dinosaur aficionado. I know they're different species, but to me, they are the same. Oh, I think that's even better color match. And they wake up and they're like, they get to feed the dinosaur, and I just thought that was cool. So that is my favorite dinosaur from when I was a kid. I don't know as an adult that I really have a favorite dinosaur. I think the Ankylosaurus are cool. They're the ones like the club tail. I think they're cool. But yeah, as an adult, I haven't put a lot of thought into it. So I would say Brontosaurus is probably the most accurate favorite dinosaur. So yeah, I know it's so silly. Like, it's amazing the things from your childhood that kind of have an impact on you. And like why you feel a certain way. Yeah, Jurassic Park, man. It's kind of like the reason I'm afraid of sharks. I know it's ridiculous, but I know you're much more likely to fall out of an airplane than you are to be attacked by a shark. But friends, I never said my fear was rational, okay? So yeah, that was first question. Okay, so second question is favorite, comes from Dub's Beauty Diary, and I have a few from them. Favorite beauty brand and why? And I'm struggling with this question a lot, and I think for me, because it comes down to type of product, right? So like, I love some beauty brands for certain things. I love some beauty brands for others. So I don't know that I have like a favorite overall, okay? When it comes to like complexion products, honestly, I think my favorite's probably Tarte. I have a tendency to gravitate back to Tarte. They were the brand when I first started getting into like more expensive makeup and makeup in general, really. They were the brand that I kind of started with. My first eyeshadow palettes was like the Tarte Pro Remix palette. That was my like first pro like expensive eyeshadow product ever. And that palette actually kind of, it's because of that palette that I kind of went down the rabbit hole, so to speak. I wasn't really into makeup before that. A little bit here and there. And then I started selling Unique, and I started getting more into makeup, and then I discovered that like, I don't, and then I got BoxyCharm and Ipsy. Oh my gosh, that combination of Joah, and I like this. I think I'm going to be able to use up both of these products, especially together. I'm liking that. That's a win. We'll see how it wears though. But I would say it's probably Tarte, and that's just because I always gravitate towards back to Tarte. I really enjoy their complexion products. I've enjoyed the cream bronzer blush duo. I just kind of have a tendency to go back to them, but not for eyeshadows. I don't love their eyeshadows, actually. I just don't. So favorite complexions, probably Tarte, but I really love, like, honestly, and I haven't used them that much, but I love the aesthetics of like Glaminatrix. I love their aesthetics. Nomad Cosmetics has some of my favorite like indie eyeshadows. Mascara. So I always go back to the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. That is my favorite mascara. Yeah, it's so funny because like I have favorites in other categories. I can't say, like, I like Charlotte Tilbury. I like some of their products. I just think they're kind of expensive for what they are, honestly. And but I haven't tried their foundations or anything, so I can't say that they're my favorite or anything. You know, I don't know. So that's a tricky question because I like little things from lots of places. So, okay. Do I have any other hobbies? Sorry, I'm reading the list, so it's like, do I have any other hobbies? Yes. So I really like to read. I really enjoy reading. I have since I was a kid. So I really enjoy reading. I like to crochet. I'm not a great crocheter. I always forget what the names of the stitches are, and I can read a basic crochet pattern, but I'm not like great at it. But I like to crochet. I want to do this first. I like to read, I like to crochet, I really like to paint. I don't find a lot of time for painting these days with my tiny humans because their grubby fingers want to be in everything. But I really like to paint. I've enjoyed crafting since I was a kid. So just kind of crafting strikes me in like a mood, if that makes sense. Like I sometimes like to do origami and try to learn things. It's normally purpose driven. Like, and honestly, it's like trolling purpose driven. Like my best friend likes dinosaurs. So like I might learn how to do like an origami dinosaur just so that I can leave them on, leave them places. Or I might craft something for like a birthday or a holiday. I enjoy beading, but my hands are kind of shaky. And so beading has gotten trickier for me because my hands have gotten shakier. And also the whole child thing, they have a tendency to want to be in everything. So I do find it trickier to do that. Wow, my complexion looks great today. Man, I'm liking this whole combo. This is cool. Cool. Like this. I'm not using a color corrector, so I totally expect my bags to pop through, and that's just kind of the reality of life in your 30s, friends. But yeah, it looks really good. So I will say though, when it comes to Tarte, this concealer, I don't know that I like Tarte ShapeTape, but it definitely creases on me more now. That I notice it more now. So let's continue on. Okay, let's see. And I'm just going to use a Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. This one's in Fair, just for a little bit of brightness under the eye. Okay. Let's see. Do I share a love of beauty with anyone else in my life? So in my immediate circle, meaning like my circle at home, no. None of my family really wears makeup. None of my friends are really into makeup. None of them, honestly. But I have an amazing community of makeup lovers and makeup friends through Instagram, really. So we met in another collab, and then one broke off and started her own collab. And honestly, like, those theys, because, you know, there's a couple of others, are amazing. They make my life so fun. We talk pretty much every single day, and I just love them. And any one of them could come and stay on my couch and go to the beach, and yeah, at any time. I just love them. So I'm very connected with them, and makeup was our bonding. That was our connector. So I absolutely love that. But people in my immediate life, like near me, no, I don't. My best friend was like kind of into it for a little bit, but not really. I think she just kind of, you know, wanted to try some stuff out. And but yeah, it's just me, which makes it a little bit trickier. So I do have like one, like my stepsister-in-law is kind of in makeup, but like kind of likes makeup, but yeah, we don't really talk about it that much. Not really anymore. She's not as much into it anymore. So, but I am still balls deep in the makeup community, especially indie makeup. Indie makeup, I've really gone down that rabbit hole, and I don't regret it. If you're on the fence about wanting to try indie makeup, I say go for it. I have really, really enjoyed my indie makeup journey. I'm always finding things that I like and new brands to try, and I just feel in a lot of ways, like, especially when it comes to eyeshadows, that indie makeup brands just do it better, in my opinion. But anyway, so I have you guys, and I have my Instagram family, and that's really about it. So I am using the Tarte Duo, like this face. I love this thing. It shows it's discontinued, and that is a real stupid business decision for them. They should 100% bring it back, even if they made it in a smaller size, because these pans are kind of big for cream products. Even if they just made like a compact of the singles instead of having such big packaging and so much product, it would just be, it's a beautiful formula. I don't know why they would discontinue it, but it's currently not available on either of their sites. But this bronzer, this is so far my favorite cream bronzer ever. I've not tried the NARS one. What's it called? Is it Laguna? I've not tried that, and then I've not tried the Charlotte Tilbury one, because every time I tried to buy the Charlotte Tilbury one, it was sold out, and I'm not hunting it down. It's not my life. Okay. Also from Dub's Beauty Diary. Oh no, that's it from her. Okay, so from Krista, what is your skin type? So my skin type is very normal, and it leans combo. So sometimes, depending on my skincare routine and depending on the season with like the weather, my skin can very much be combo. So I have a tendency to get like little dry spots down here if I'm using new skincare products, or if I stop using my favorites. I'm just using the blush in that. And I can have a tendency to be oily in my T-zone. And sometimes in this little pocket right here, because my lip flips over, because my bottom teeth are crooked, that's really why. But like, and I get this little pocket that can kind of get oily. But overall, my skin is pretty normal. It's pretty balanced. I make a point of having a regular skincare routine and trying to maintain that, even though, you know, life gets hectic. Just so that my skin stays clear. I'm pretty lucky genetically. It's not pretend like that's not a factor. It is a factor. But yeah, so I'm pretty lucky that way, but it's very normal leaning combo. Just depends on the season, really. Right now, it's really just kind of even keeled, and because of the moisturizer I've been using, which I don't love, my forehead's been getting a little oily, so. Okay. What is my favorite matte blush? Okay. So, recently, okay, I'm gonna give you two, okay? One's like on the cheaper end, and one's on like the pricier end. So I reached for this Kokie blush up little trio palette. I reached for this so much, and I just swirl these colors together. This one's in the Rose Glow. I reached for this so much. I really like this, especially for topping a cream blush, because I like to set my cream blush just because it's humid here. I really like this. It's beautiful. The formula, I swirl them all together and they work magic. If I'm looking for a blush by itself, I'm gonna give you 3, okay? The Patrick Ta, where is it at? It's kind of a glowy blush though. It's not really a matte. Where are you at? Oh, right here. Oh my gosh, I'm so special. Okay, this one here, this Patrick Ta. This one's in the shade She's Adorable, but it has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not really a blush light, but it kind of has a sheen to it. It's like a luminous blush. Sorry, I have a hair poking me and I just keep wanting to tap it. Oh, yep, that was a mistake. Okay, anyway. I've really been enjoying this as like a compact, and the mirror is really nice. So this one I reach for a lot because I really like the color. But if we're talking about actual matte blush, right? This Blush Up by Kokie Cosmetics, I really like this. And then it's grown on me, friends. It's grown on me. This Moon Prism. I usually mix these 2 shades in the middle here, but this is like a true matte blush. This is beautiful. It took me a while to kind of see it because it is sheer. You have to build it up, but I really like this. So if you're gonna get one thing from Lunar Beauty, I would recommend the blushes. I do like them a lot. So, but yeah, it's probably this Kokie one. It's not very expensive either. I think it's like $7 or something, like $11. And it's got 3 blushes, and honestly, I swirl them together like that, and yeah, I just put it on. It's just, see how beautiful that is? It's just beautiful. And they're pigmented, but they're not like too insane to where you like cause, issues. I don't know. I like them a lot. So probably this Kokie one. Yeah, it's just cute. She's cute. So, all right, that's done. All right, so should we do lips next? Yes. All right. So instead of messing with trying to film lip liner, I just went ahead and put it on. So this one is by Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This is one of their cream liners, and this one I think closely matches Dollhouse. I think that's the color that it probably pairs with. I'm gonna use it with the color Tease today, which is that like pretty brown color. So this is the Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This is color Tease. So let's put that on, and then we're gonna do eyes. It's giving 90s, and I'm here for that. Honestly, I love a brown lip. The reason I wanted to do a brown lip is because the next question, which is actually the last question from you guys, and then I'm gonna add some, oh no, I have 2 questions left. Okay. Favorite eyeshadow color. I have been wearing a lot of pinks lately, but my actual absolute favorite is actually greens. I am obsessed with a green eyeshadow. Nothing, and I mean nothing, will get me to buy an eyeshadow palette faster than a good green. And I know that's ridiculous, but like, they get me. A green eyeshadow, I will fuck it up. Like, that's like the reality. Like, I will always and forever gravitate to greens. And I think that's because for a long time, I found them kind of intimidating, So I actually have not used this particular palette yet. I know Blend Bunny, or not Blend Bunny, I'm sorry, Beauty Bay's formula. I use it a lot. So, but I use other colors, like other palettes from Beauty Bay, but I think I'm gonna go into the shade Acid here. But yeah, so green eyeshadows forever have my heart. I go through phases just like anybody else, and I, sometimes wear more green and sometimes wear more blue, and I always come back to green, always. I think learning how to put green eyeshadow on my eyes so that it was pretty, that was kind of a catalyst in my love of colorful eyeshadow. So I used to just wear a lot of orange eyeshadow. Honestly, like I would do an orange one and done eyeshadow look like so much. And if you're curious, I'm using the Blend Bunny brushes because they're amazing. And if you have not treated yourself to the Blend Bunny brush sets, if you have hooded eyes especially, chef's kiss. They're so good. And they're not very expensive. I think they're like 32 bucks, 35 bucks for like 5 of them. It's not bad. Oh my God, this color though. Someday in my future makeup collab life, because eventually, fingers crossed, I will do that. Oh my God, I have a hair on my face. Oh, it's an eyeshadow, an eyelash. Okay, let's see, wish, let's make a wish. Okay. In my future eyeshadow collab life, I will totally, there will be greens. That will be greens. Especially like vibrant, like lime type greens. Oh my God, and foresty greens. Just hang me out to dry, friends. I cannot. Now more Kelly greens, like this is not my like general aesthetic, that color green, but like yellowy greens and olivey greens and vibrant lime, like the color lime from the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette. Oh my God, best. So good. So good. I know it was limited edition, then it came back, and I'm kind of hoping for other people it comes back like one more time, you know, selfishly, like so that I can just be like, yes, buy it, because I really enjoy it. So anyway, green is the short answer. Yeah. All right, so last question from you guys, and then I'll add some, you know, in of my own. What is my favorite holiday? I am one of those Halloween obsessed people that your religious aunt warns you about. Yes, I am that person. I'm using the color eucalyptus. Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday ever. Oh, the trash person's here. I can hear the trash person. Halloween is my go-to. It's my favorite. I love all the things, all the Halloween things. I love the fact that you knock on strangers' doors and ask for candy. What other holiday of the year can you do that, right? I love the whole dressing up aspect. I love costume contests. I love decorating for Halloween. I am that crazy person that starts decorating for Halloween in August, and then I would leave it up past Christmas. I would have a Halloween Christmas tree if my husband was not so into Christmas and wanted all the Halloween gone by like November. I would leave it up. Halloween is, for me, Halloween is a way of life and no regrets. I love it so much. Like, I do. It's my absolute favorite. All the spooky things, all the horror movies, all of the everything, it is my absolute jam. It is. So, all right. I'm just going in with this color eucalyptus in the crease and then like just blending it in with that. Look how pretty it is. It's so pretty. And just blending it in with that lime kind of color. And I might add a little bit more of that acid color to the, just to blend it out a little bit so it's not muddy or anything. But those are the answers to the questions from you guys. So I figured that I would add a couple of my own. So, am I married? Yes, I am. My husband and I have been together for, what year are we in, 2023? We'll be together for 13 years, or we'll have been together for 13 years in October. So my husband and I have been together. We've been married for 10 years. It'll be 11 years this year. We had our 10-year anniversary last year. And, oh, I did miss a question. Oh, well, we'll do that next. So we've been together for a long time. We have 2 kids together. And they are fun little munchkins. They're both under the age of 5, so they're very busy. And you've heard Levi. You probably haven't seen him. I'm not one of those people that wants to put their kids all over the internet. There are too many creepy people on the internet. You know, I'm not saying you guys are, but it's the ones that flit through. I'm gonna put on some NYX glitter glue because I'm gonna do some sparkles now. NYX glitter glue is on. I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is called Lime, and it's the same shade as in the Wilderness palette, just FYI. It is the same shade, if I'm not mistaken. And love that journey for us because that's a great color. So I'm not somebody who likes to put their kids all over the internet. When they were smaller, I used to Facebook so much more. I don't really Facebook much anymore. I do have a Facebook page called My Makeup Garden that I just put some sale stuff on. So if I see something is going on sale, I really just started doing that because Instagram wanted me to link the 2 pages because Meta owns the universe, let's not pretend. And I just linked that. But I really don't do much on Facebook anymore. Facebook Marketplace maybe from time to time. And our local Buy Nothing group, I do post like things I'm giving away in there. But if you're not part of a Buy Nothing group, by the way, man, join your local Buy Nothing group. People give good stuff away, and it's a good place for you to give away stuff that you don't want to deal with selling or getting rid of or anything, you know. But yeah, that's basically all I do on Facebook, and I really don't post my littles on the internet, not because of you guys, but because of the creepers. So human trafficking, the child industry, which I'm sure that I should probably bleep that out because, you know, well, I'm not monetized anyways, who cares? But it's awful. It's really bad. And I don't want to give my, like, you know, not being paranoid, but you have to be paranoid. I just don't want to add any risk into their lives because I like to YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go into this color Sage. So I don't put them on the internet really. From time to time, I might, you know, do a picture here or there, but it's nothing like, I don't do stuff like they're school and they're this and they're that. Like, I really make an attempt not to do that kind of thing. You know, I'm not telling anybody else how to live their lives. It's just like, I'm paranoid about it and I don't need that stress in my life, you know? I don't know. The world is crazy. It's weird having kids in this kind of world, and there are more good people than bad, but the bad ones are real bad. So, yeah. So I am married, I have 2 kids, and yeah, I have a big family. I have lots of sisters, and it was chaos, and it was fun, but, yeah. Let's see. What is my favorite book? I've read a lot of books, and I like a lot of books, and I always go back to The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, always and forever. It was one of the first novels that I ever read. I was a little kid when I read it for the first time, and I always go back to it. It's a book that, for me, never ever goes out of style. I could pick that up and I would read it every single year. Same thing goes for the Lord of the Rings books. I really enjoy them. I like fantasy novels in general, and that love started for me with Tolkien. So, but I do enjoy lots of different genres. Like, my favorite philosophical book is like The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Absolutely love. I would recommend that to anybody who likes to be taken on a philosophical journey without, like a journey without it being preachy. I think it's a really interesting book. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to do on the underside of my eye, we're going to use a different blending brush. I think on the underside of my eye, I kind of want to put this darker right here, this shade. We'll see how this goes. Oh no, let's do Pickle. Let's do Pickle. All right. My favorite movie is The Fifth Element. And if you know, you know. I think it's from 95 or 96. And it's a sci-fi. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend it. I really love it. It's got Bruce Willis in it, and Bruce Willis and Mia Jovovich and Ruby Rod, Chris Tucker. And I really enjoy it. I don't know, it's like kind of stupid and really fun. Let's see, what is my favorite TV show of all time? Probably Criminal Minds. I can always watch Criminal Minds. Always. I can always watch Criminal Minds. I will always go back to Criminal Minds. Yeah. It is what it is. Man, I am loving this lip combo though. Wow. I like it a lot. Okay. All right, so let me finish the eyes and then I'm gonna come right back. All right, darlings, makeup is, or I should say most of my makeup is done. The eyes are done. I did do my brows. So I went ahead and put on some lashes. These are by Lilley Lashes, and I think these are the style Chic, and they're like lightweight ones. Kind of hard to work with, honestly. Not my favorites. I have not killed this pair yet, so I'm just trying to use them like a few more times before I just give up and toss them out. The brows I used from my Hella palette, I used this shade right here called Decay in my brows, and then I just put on some Ofra brow gel, like the dip brow gel by Ofra in there, and then some Lancôme Lash Idiole on my lower lashes and my lashes just to blend them in with my lashes. I love the eye look. Like my skin today is looking chef's kiss. So, all right. So last couple of questions. Do I have a job outside of YouTube? No, not right now. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I really miss working. I miss working. When you become a stay-at-home mom, they don't tell you how lonely it can be. It can be really lonely, especially for an extrovert, which is moi. So I miss working a lot, and eventually I will go back into the workforce. Our babies are just little right now, and for what the cost of childcare is, it wouldn't be worth it for me to go, just because my husband doesn't have like a normal schedule, and I can't imagine that I would either, so it makes it a little more challenging. But yeah, I miss working. I'm gonna use this JCAT, ooh, excuse you, this JCAT glow. Look how it's just, I love this. It's so pretty. But I really miss working, and I'm actually looking for a job on Saturdays, but I don't want to do what I was doing before. I don't want to go back. It would be going backwards for me. So yeah, I'm just using a Glam Light blending brush. Look how pretty it is. It's just so pretty. Oh my God, I love it so much. But yeah, that's, you know, I miss it. Okay. So who are my favorite beauty creators, if any? I have a few beauty creators that I really like. If we're going old school, I really like Manny MUA. I know there was drama with him in the past, but I don't care. I wasn't here for that, and I just don't care about it at all. But I like Manny MUA. I think one of my favorite podcasts ever is Full Coverage. It's him and Laura Lee, Los Angeles, and I really like it. Oh, look, see, I have some fallout. That's annoying. Let's see if I can brush that off. Oh, that's real annoying. A little bit of fallout there. It's kind of green. Don't love it. All right, let me see. Let me get my beauty sponge and see if I can just go over that. Oh, I think I'm just making it worse at this point. Okay, well, we're just gonna leave that. Love that journey for us. Love them together. I think they're really fun. I watch it on YouTube, not like listen to it as a podcast, but hopefully. Okay, so favorite beauty creators. If we're talking old school, I like Manny MUA. I trust Jeffree Star's reviews. I don't necessarily like him as a person. Because in the past, he's been really problematic, and then he just has a way of becoming problematic again. But I struggle liking Tarte. I watch Tarte. I struggle liking Tarte. She's not the most likable character ever. And I know if you're a Tarte stan, please don't take this personally. It's just my opinion. But I don't find her particularly relatable or particularly likable. I love Teresa is Dead. She can be a little like, her reviews can be a little bleh, but like personality wise, I love her. I want to go day drinking with Teresa is Dead. And they live in Florida, and which, you know, seems creepy that I would know that, but you know, she's open about it, so it's okay. They live in Florida, and I just want a road trip over there so that we can have lunch and that we can like do stupid shit and get into shenanigans. Love her. Love Alicia Budget Beauty. I just think she's a fabulous human, so. All right, that's it, darlings. That's all I got for you today. Tell me in the comments below what your favorite things are. If you have, tell me your favorite, if you have favorites in each category for makeup, like think complexion, eyeshadows, whatever. Tell me in the comments below. I would love to see what your favorites are. I'm always looking for new favorites, always looking for something to love. So please tell me, and then tell me a little bit about yourself if you're watching. Just in the comments below, I'm really curious. So, and if you decide that you want to do a similar type video, please tag me in it and let me come and check out your favorites and show my, you know, support. And that's about it. So I love your faces. Thank you for being here today. And if you're here still, leave me some green emojis in the comments because, you know, but this eye look though, right? Right. And these palettes, they're not expensive. They're not expensive. They're so good. You know, good makeup doesn't have to be expensive, okay? It doesn't. All right, I love your faces. Mwah. Thank you for watching. Bye.